in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't.
Make a coffin tray with me today.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms.
Out of bed and I'm So today I'll be telling you guys how I make my notebooks. And that first step is demolding the front and back covers, which you can see here, then getting my binder rings and my paper. We need to align those up, click it in, and there we go, that's it.
All I need is to be struck by your electric touch.
So this couple comes in together to buy an engagement ring, and they had a budget of about $20,000, which is a lot for an engagement ring. But the ring that she happened to pick out was about $35,000, which is a lot of money. And she was really adamant about picking it, and he was kind of reserved, like, you know, it is a lot of money. But she's like, no, if you love me, you'll buy it, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, you know what? You're gonna be my wife, the mother of my kids.
Because
when the sun shine, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever.
Just a few of my pyramids that are currently available to purchase in my Etsy shop. Which one is your favorite?
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
जब मेरे साथ थी वो
I bust the windows out your car, and no, it didn't hit my broken heart. I'll probably always have these ugly scars, but right now I don't care about that part. I bust the windows out your car, hey, after I saw you looking right at her.
I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. selling a dream. Smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle. On a miracle.
I've always had a good relationship with my mother-in-law up until I was pregnant. My husband's side of the family hasn't had a girl born in the past 100 years. So when everyone found out I was pregnant with a girl, no one believed me. Everyone was so shocked when it was announced that most of them denied it up until the moment she was born. And that's when the horrible comments started. Whenever my husband wasn't around, my mother-in-law would make snarky comments like, "I wonder where she got that nose. It's definitely not my son's." I never told him and let everything slide because she's older and she's my mother-in-law. But when I was pregnant with baby number 2, and yes, it was another girl, I told him to wait as long as possible because I know she wouldn't like the news. When she found out it was a girl, she started sobbing and screaming. She was calling me a whore and demanded that I get out of her house. "Those girls are not ours. She's a whore, a slut. My son did not make those girls." She looked at me and said, "I let you get away with it the first time. I took you in as family. I allowed my son to believe he fathered that brat, but I will not allow it again." My husband was yelling at his mom, and I got up and took my daughter and I ran to the car sobbing.
Extremely toxic best friend story time. So when I was in 8th grade, there was this boy. And this boy would go around telling almost every girl that he liked her. And I was one of those girls. And he would do stuff with all of us. And there were like 11 of us. So we all hated each other. Especially this one girl, and we're gonna call her Abby. And every time we saw each other, we would be super mean to each other. Well, a year passed, we stopped talking to this kid. And I bumped into her at homecoming and basically apologized. So after that, we became best friends. And everything was good until every time I told her about a guy, she would start talking to them. Like this one boy that I was Snapchatting and talking to, she accidentally sent nudes to him and said, "Oh, sorry, I meant to send them to my boyfriend." So then she called one of my other best friends and said, "No, it actually wasn't an accident." And of course he told me because he was my best friend. So I was like, whatever, and stopped talking to the boy. And she did it again, like for part 2.